And we welcome you to the Toyota Center here in Houston, Texas. I am Vinny from Vito Productions, and welcome back to another exciting edition of the 2025-2026 season playthrough. We are now in the Western Conference portion of things for the 2026 NBA playoffs, featuring the 6th-seeded Denver Nuggets and the number 3 seed Houston Rockets in Game 1 of the Western Conference quarterfinals. We look at the Nuggets starting lineups as we saw for a second. It'll be Jamal Murray, Tim Hardaway Jr., Cameron Johnson, Aaron Gordon, and Nikola Jokic. While we have the Rockets, Aaron Holiday, Amen Thompson, Kevin Durant, Tari Eason, and Alperen Şengün. As the Rockets will win the tip, the Denver Nuggets finishing the season at 52-30, while the Rockets at 56-26, winning the Southwest Division. As Amen Thompson with an easy layup there to start things off for the Rockets here. 2-0 Houston. These two teams only met once in real life in the playoffs, and that was in the 1986 Western Conference Semifinals as Jamal Murray with the 3 in it, and the Nuggets are on top by 1 here. As we see Jamal Murray's stats, 27.6 points. That's on the road, I should say. So that was away from Ball Arena. I see Durant coming around. And then Durant still holding on and coming around. He will get the shot up. That's in there, and the Rockets up by 1. But that said, you have to go back to 1986, the last time these two teams met the only time these two teams met in the real-life playoff series. And that was the Western Conference Semifinals as Hardaway Jr. for 3, no good. And the Rockets won that series 4-2 en route to winning the Western Conference Championship before they fell to the Boston Celtics in the NBA Finals. As Durant for 3. As we see Kevin Durant stats, 23 points against the Nuggets, 4.2 assists per game. Those are in the 4 games they played against the Denver Nuggets. As Aaron Gordon for 3. No good. Amen Thompson grabbing a rebound. This is game number 3 of the NBA playoffs in my season playthrough, and first game that's featuring teams in the Western Conference side of things. This is a doubleheader Friday here for Friday, February 20th, 2026. This game will be out if you watch it as it came out. This is out at 3 p.m. Eastern. We have one more game coming up a little bit later tonight in that Friday doubleheader slate, and that is, you see Jokic will get the offensive rebound in the put-in. Later on tonight, we will have the Timberwolves and the Lakers. Timberwolves hosting that series in the 5-4 match, Game 1 at 7 p.m. Eastern. As Eason dishes it over to Holiday, and Aaron Holiday with the layup. And then Rockets up by 4. Jamal Murray taking the inbound as he's crossing the half-court line. And there's a shot by Murray. That's in there. 3-pointer by Jamal Murray. 3 minutes into the game. 9-8. Rockets on top. As you see Thompson, that shot's no good. Jokic will get the rebound. Holding on to it right now over to Tim Hardaway Jr. Feeds it over to Jamal Murray. 15 on the shot clock. Is it over to Aaron Gordon. Dish it over to Jokic. Jokic back to Murray. Murray for 3. No good. Şengün grabbing a rebound. Thompson. This is over to Durant. Durant. There's a bucket there. That's quickly 7 points for Kevin Durant, who is averaging 29.3 points a game. Jamal Murray. This is back over to Gordon. Gordon for 3. And he got it. We are tied at 11. As we are 4 minutes into the game. Tied at 11. Thompson, no good. Jokic grabbing a rebound. Over to Tim Hardaway Jr. Johnson back over to Jokic. Jokic, there's no good there. Şengün grabbing a rebound. Aaron Holiday has it. She's back over to Thompson. Thompson back to Holiday, over to Durant. Durant for 3. No good. Gordon with the rebound. Gives it over to Johnson. Cameron Johnson dishes it over to Nikola Jokic here. 15 on the shot clock. Over to Murray. 10 on the shot clock now. Over to I believe that's Johnson. Johnson for three, no good. Holiday grabbing a rebound here. So we got 18 on the shot clock here. Approaching 7 minutes to play in the first. Durant for three, no good. Jokic grabbing a rebound. Coming from Jamal Murray. Murray initiated over to Hardaway Jr. for three. No good. Durant with the rebound. And Kevin Durant over to Thompson. Thompson back over to Holiday. 10 on the shot clock. Holiday with a jumper. No good. Jokic grabbing a rebound. To Jamal Murray. Initiated back over to Jokic. Over to Johnson. Cameron Johnson for three. That's in there. And the Nuggets are leading by 3. We see Holiday with it, and we'll have a timeout called by the Rockets. 6:07 to play in the first. We're going to take a timeout. 14-11, Nuggets leading it. Coming out of timeout here, the Rockets have a new lineup set here. Şengün still in, but you got Amen Thompson and Kevin Durant switching positions. Now let's see who else is going to come into the game here. With the Rockets trailing by 3 here as we're approaching the halfway point. As Jabari Smith Jr., who has a hurt designation, he'll be playing in this game. Durant for 3. That's in there. Kevin Durant has 10 early on, and we are tied at 14 as we are over the halfway point of the first quarter. This is Game 1 of the Western Conference quarterfinals featuring the Denver Nuggets and the Houston Rockets, coming to you from the Toyota Center in Houston, Texas. As Cameron Johnson for 3. I am Vinny from VDub Productions on the call. If you like what you see, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Hit the bell icon to receive notifications when these videos do come out. As you see, Durant for 3. No good. Jamal Murray with the rebound here. Dishes it over to Jokic, back to Hardaway Jr. Hardaway Jr. for 3. That's in there. It's a 6-point lead for Denver. You see Şengün coming around. Şengün with the layup. That's no good. Jokic with the rebound. As we see it over to Jamal Murray. Murray, that shot is up. That's in there. It's an 8-point lead. And the Nuggets looking good early on to start this game here. Home team has yet to win a game so far in the 2 games yesterday in the Eastern Conference. And there's an illegal screen called against Jabari Smith Jr. here as we have some lineup substitutions set. We have Hardaway Jr. Braun coming into the game now. As Hardaway Jr. will switch positions in for the Rockets. Let's see here. Reed Sheppard now entering the game. Tim Hardaway Jr. with a shot. That's in there. It's a 10-point lead for the Nuggets. As you see, Nuggets shooting 9 of 16 to the Rockets 6 of 14. And we are going to have a timeout here. We're going to take one as well. 4:21 to play in the first. 24-14, Nuggets on top. Coming out of timeout here, we look at the substitutions. We got Braun, Hardaway Jr. switching positions again. And for the Rockets, let's see here. And I couldn't really see that here. I believe that was Okaji coming into the game. I think Josh Okaji's into the game if I'm looking at it right. You see Jabari Smith Jr. over to Durant. Back over to Şengün. Eason for 3. That's in there, and that will put an end to that 10-0 drought run for the Nuggets here. As we're approaching the final 4 minutes of the first quarter, 24-17 Nuggets here. As you see, Hardaway Jr. for 3, no good. Şengün will have the rebound. 9-7 Nuggets has the advantage there as Tari Eason scored the last 5 points. You look at the rebounds, as I said, 9-7 in favor of the Nuggets right now. It's a 5-point lead for Denver. As we see here, there's a 3, no good. Jokic will get the offensive rebound. Braun over to Bruce Brown. 6 on the shot clock. Jokic coming around with it. Jokic, jumper. That's in there. Nikola Jokic. It's a 7-point lead for the Nuggets. Yeah, it is Okaji. Tari Eason. She's over to Şengün. Şengün dishes it back to Eason. Back to Smith Jr. for three. No good. Bruce Brown with the rebound. .236 to play here in the first. Hardaway Jr. for three. And he got it. It's a 10-point lead. Once again, it's a 10-point lead. And there's less than 2.5 to play here in the first. Durant. Coming around. Durant. Jumper. Good. That's 12 points for Kevin Durant on 5 of 9 shooting. The rest of the team 4 of 9 shooting for a combined 9 points. There's a shot for three. No good. Şengün grabbing a rebound. Baseball pass to Jabari Smith Jr. Under 2 minutes to play here in the first. To Durant. Durant coming around with the bucket layup. 29-23. Less than 2 minutes. Less than 2 to play here in the first. Timeout. Nuggets. We're going to take one as well with a minute 44 left to play in the first. The Nuggets leading it by 6. Looking at the Nuggets lineup set here, we got Murray, Braun, Brown, Watson, Jokic. And for the Rockets, their lineup set featuring the Smith Jr., you got Shepard, and that's going to be it. Kind of hard to get the lineup sets when they disappear like that. Watson into the game. Peyton Watson over to Jamal Murray. Over to Jokic. Jokic coming around. He's going to go to the line. Count it! As Clint Capella just comes into the game, he'll get his first personal foul. Jokic with a chance for a three-point play. As I said, this is the first game of a Western Conference doubleheader here. The next game we'll have the 5th-seeded Lakers at the 4th-seeded Minnesota Timberwolves. Game 1 that'll come out at 7 p.m. Eastern tonight. And if you're watching these on the day that these get uploaded, it is Friday, February 20th, 2026. As Braun will get the rebound off the Reed Shepard miss. As Watson with the three, it's an 11-point lead. We'll see Reed Shepard. Minute to play here in the first. An 11-point lead for the Nuggets. As Reed Shepard will hit the shot. It's a 9-point game. I think those are points in the paint, and 12-4 in favor of the Nugs, or in the Rockets. Let's see Murray coming around. Murray with the shot up, no good. Jokic with the offensive rebound to Watson. Watson for three, no good. Clint Capella will get the rebound as Shepard. Then she did back over to Smith Jr. Smith Jr. Shot is up, that's in there. Jabari Smith Jr. bringing the Rockets to within 7 here. Under 30 seconds to play in the first. Defense. Defense is a chant here in Houston right now. As Murray coming around, he's going to go to the line as Reed Shepard called for his first personal foul, second team foul. If anybody is interested, I do have separate playlist. I have this on my season playthrough playlist, as well as I have the separate playlist if you just want to watch one series without having to shuffle through everything. I do have separate playlists for each series that's going to be out. I feel like that's important to do. As we see Jamal Murray will hit the first one. This is going to be the 80th game video of actual game. I know we've had, on my playlist, we had the monthly reviews as well. That includes the regular season finale review here as Jamal Murray hits them both. Shot clock turned off. Reed Shepard coming around. 4-3. No good. Rebound by Braun, and that's going to do it. We are at the end of the first quarter. The Denver Nuggets leading the Rockets 36-27 here in Game 1 of the Western Conference quarterfinals. We'll be back to start the second shortly. All set to start the second quarter here as we see Jamal Murray taking the inbound from Jonas Valanciunas. I believe he's checking into the game for the first time as Jokic is going to get a breather to start the second quarter. With the Nuggets leading it by 9 here, 7 on the shot clock. Murray, 5 on the shot clock. Murray coming around the layup. That's in there. It's an 11-point lead again for the Nuggets. Shepard, Thompson, Capella, Okaji, and Smith Jr. the lineup set for the Houston Rockets. We got Valanciunas, Murray. Yes, there's a shot up, no good. Valanciunas with the rebound. Bruce Brown will have it for the... So it is Brown, Murray, Valanciunas, Watson, and... I don't know who else that was. That name actually kind of was, the name kind of was blocked there for a second. Here you see Reed Shepard with it. Dishing it over to Smith Jr. That was almost stolen though. Capella back to Reed Shepard. He got to get the shot up, 2 on the shot clock. That is no good. Valanciunas, Murray, Brown. I know Watson's out there, but we got to figure out who else is in there. That's a 3-second violation called against the Nuggets here, and substitution out on the court. Jayshawn Tate coming into the game. Aaron Holiday also coming back into the game. See Amen Thompson with it. Thompson with the layup. That's in there. Amen Thompson, 17.2 points a game. And that's in there, no good. Thompson with the rebound. Over to Smith Jr. Jabari Smith Jr. with a shot up, that's no good. Watson will grab the rebound for the Nuggets. I said Murray, Valanciunas, Watson, Brown. And I think that could be Christian Braun. And that is Braun. Okay, that was the last name I wanted to see right there. Christian Braun. That is the lineup set for the Nuggets. Let's see Jayshawn Tate. Over to Thompson here. 9.5 minutes of play until halftime here in Game 1 of the Western Conference quarterfinals, coming to you from the Toyota Center in Houston, Texas. Jayshawn Tate is going to go to the line, shooting 2. Bruce Brown called for his first personal foul. That's the first team foul called against the Nuggets here in the second quarter. But as I said, this game coming to you from the Toyota Center in Houston, Texas. I am Vinny from VDub Productions on the call. If you enjoy what you're seeing, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and hit the bell icon to receive notifications when these videos do come out, as well as if you're inclined to support me financially, there will be the link to my Cash App in the description down below. Remember, it is not required for you to donate to enjoy my content, but it is very much appreciated if you are able to help me financially. I see Jayshawn Tate. He does miss the first one. Will sink the second one. Rockets within 8. Jamal Murray holding on to it right now. 13 on the shot clock. Over to Valanciunas for 3. That's off the back iron. Jabari Smith Jr. with it. No points for the Denver Nuggets in nearly 2.5 minutes. And there's a slam dunk by Amen Thompson. 38-32. Peyton Watson. Over to Christian Braun here. 10 on the shot clock. Braun for 3. And he got it. Timeout, Houston. 8:40 to play in the second quarter. We're going to take a timeout. It's 41-32 Nuggets. Let's look at the lineup set coming out of timeout now here. We got Murray, Braun, Watson, Holmes, I know is into the game. And now for the Rockets, let's see if I can get a good, let's just see, Holiday, Thompson. Finney Smith, I know, is now into the game, checks into the game. You see, there's Smith Jr., Finney Smith, Thompson. Over to Aaron Holiday. I know he checks back into the game. And Şengün, I think, checks back into the game as well. Thompson. There's a three-pointer right there. It's a 6-point game. See Ahmed Thompson here at the Toyota Center, just a shade under 17 points per game. You see Jokic. There was Murray there for a second. So Jokic checks back into the game. Braun, I know, is still out on the lineup. Out on the court here. Braun, big three. No good. Finney Smith will grab the rebound. Christian Braun only has 3 points on 1 of 4 shooting. And there's Alperen Şengün. Şengün, that shot is up. That's in there, and the Rockets are within 4. See the Rockets shooting 16 of 30, while the Nuggets are shooting 15 of 32. Jokic coming around, back over to Watson. Watson for 3. No good. Şengün grabbing a rebound. Over to Smith Jr. Back over to Thompson. Thompson coming around. Layup. That's in there. And the Rockets are within 2 here. We see that this season the Rockets 23.2 assists per game. That was 23rd in the league during the regular season. They have 12 so far in this game as we're approaching 5 minutes into the second quarter. Jokic coming around, back over to Braun to Watson. Watson for 3. No good. Thompson with the rebound. A chance to either tie or take the lead. And there's Holiday coming around, and we are tied at 41. It was 11-point lead, the largest lead for the Nuggets, and the Rockets have now tied the game again. Over to Jokic. Jokic back to Braun. 10 on the shot clock. Over to Jokic. Jokic. That shot is up. That's in there. And it's the Nuggets on top by 2 again. We'll see Aaron Holiday coming around. Back over to Thompson. Thompson dishes over to Finney Smith. Back over to Holiday. Holiday for 3. And he got it. And the Rockets are on top by 1 again. So we are over halfway through the second quarter. 44-43, Rockets on top. Murray for 3, and he got it. Jamal Murray putting the Nuggets back on top. Are we going to have another back and forth stretch here? Holiday has it again. Back over to Thompson. Thompson coming around with a jumper. That is no good. Holmes the second with the rebound. And there's Watson to shoot it with LeBron. 14 on the shot clock. Braun, it's in there. 48-44. Nuggets on top here. 5 minutes to play in the second. Got 20 on the shot clock. Finney Smith holding on to it right now. To shoot it over to Holiday. Holiday with it again now to Ahmed Thompson. 5 on the shot clock to Smith Jr. Smith Jr. in and out as Holmes the second with the rebound for the Nuggets as Jokic with it. 4.5 to play until halftime here. 10 on the shot clock. Jamal Murray for 3. No good. Şengün grabbing a rebound. Aaron Holiday feeding it over to Dorian Finney-Smith. Taking his sign as he dishes it back to Holiday. Back over to Finney-Smith. Dishes it back to Ahmed Thompson. Thompson over to Şengün. Şengün with a slam dunk. It's 48-46. 4 minutes to play until halftime. Murray over to Jokic. Peyton Watson holding on to it. Now it's Murray here. 10 on the shot clock. Jokic gets a shot up. That's in there. Nikola Jokic. You see the Nuggets averaging 124.1 points a game. As we got 3.5 minutes to play here until halftime. Thompson coming around. That's in there. Thompson with 13 points in this game, 10 of them inside the paint. And we have a timeout by Denver. We're going to take 1-2 with 3:17 left to play in the second. 50-48, Nuggets on top. Coming out of timeout here, 3:17 to play. We got Hardaway Jr., Braun, Johnson, Gordon, and Jokic. That is the lineup set for the Nuggets. And then we got Holiday, Okaji, Durant. And as I said, sometimes we'll be able to see it during the regular season, but they cut it off as they show the playoffs. As they show that screen, they cut it off the rest of the time. See Hardaway Jr. coming around. He's going to get the layup. It's in there. Durant back out on the court. Trailing by 4 here. We got 15 on the shot clock. Durant, awkward 3. That actually could have went in, but it went in and out. See Jokic dishing over to Hardaway Jr. Dishing it back over to Gordon. 14 on the shot clock. Back to Jokic. Over to Hardaway Jr. for 3. He got it! It's a 7-point lead for Tim Hardaway Jr. And for the Denver Nuggets, I should say, Tim Hardaway Jr. with the 3 puts them up by 7. Kevin Durant being guarded by Cameron Johnson right now. Durant's going to get some space. He'll shoot the 3. That's in there! And the Nuggets not letting, the Rockets not letting the Nuggets pull away right now. So we're down to the final 2 minutes of the half. Christian Braun. There's a 3. No good. Okogie with the rebound. Over to Aaron Holiday. Over to Şengün. Şengün back to Okogie. Okogie for 3. No good. Jokic grabbing a rebound. There's a 3. No good. Şengün with the rebound again as Aaron Holiday has it for the Houston Rockets. Josh Okogie. There's a 3-pointer right there. No good. Jokic with the rebound. Over to Johnson. Johnson coming around. That is saved, but it's going to be Finney Smith will get the control of it for the Rockets. Okogie coming around the layup. That's in there. 1 minute to play in the half. And now things seem like it's picking up. The Nuggets had an 11-point lead earlier in the second quarter. The Rockets were able to take the lead by 1. But it's been the Nuggets again controlling this game. As you see Jokic. This shoot over to Johnson. Johnson for 3. And he got it. 5-point lead. Cameron Johnson with 9 points. 3 of 7 shooting. Is actually 3 of 7 from beyond the arc. Got to take some inside shots if you want your shooting percentage to go up. As he Şengün with the slam dunk. Kevin Durant getting credit with the assists here as we are under 30 seconds to play. So this is going to be the last possession where the shot clock's going to be turned on. As Johnson for 3, no good. Shot clock turned off. Okogie with it. They could take their time. Over to Durant. Durant is going to come around. It's a 1-point game. 8.5 seconds to play until halftime. Hardaway Jr. They don't have to take a desperation 3. And that is an illegal screen against Jokic. 2.6 seconds, so they could theoretically can get a shot off. Get closer to half court and get the shot off as we have substitutions coming out on the court. Durant, there's a 3-pointer, no good off the front rim, and that will do it. We head to halftime here. The Nuggets leading at 58-57. This is game 1 of the Western Conference quarterfinals between the Nuggets and the Rockets. I am Vinny from VW Productions. You're watching the 2025-2026 season playthrough in the 2026 NBA playoffs. We're heading to halftime, and we'll see you in the second half. Getting ready to start the third quarter here in Houston. Game 1 of the Western Conference Quarterfinals Series between the Nuggets and the Rockets here as we look at Kevin Durant. 19 points in that first half. But his Rockets do trail 58-57. Here in game number 1, the 6th-seeded Nuggets on top by 1. Gordon will inbound it to Murray here. The starting lineups are out for both teams, so no need to have a lineup set here to announce the lineup set as the starters are out for both teams. You see Gordon with the jump shot. That's in there, no good. That's up, no good. Thompson with the rebound. Chance for the Rockets to take the lead for the first time since 44-43. It was an 11-point lead for the Nuggets at one point in the early part of the second quarter, but as I said, the Rockets were able to come back and take the lead briefly here, and that shot's no good. But for most of this game, the Nuggets have controlled it. As you see Murray over to Jokic for 3. No good. Holiday grabbing a rebound. This is over to Durant, and Durant will go to the line for an and-one opportunity as Cameron Johnson called for his first foul. That's the first team foul called against the Nugs. Durant with a chance to put the Rockets up by 2. Yes, 21 points if you include that two-pointer there. And he'll make the free throw. It's 22 points for Kevin Durant. Nikola Jokic crossing the half-court line. Jokic over to Hardaway Jr. for 3, and he got it. Tim Hardaway Jr. had 13 in that first half. That three-pointer right there, he puts the Nuggets on top by 1 once again. Amen Thompson. 13 on the shot clock. Thompson's going to go to the line and count it. Tim Hardaway Jr., who just had the three-pointer a second ago, is now called for his first personal foul. That's the second team foul called against the Nuggets. And now Amen Thompson will have a chance for a three-point play. Durant had it just the last time down the court, and now Thompson has a chance to convert the same thing and once again put the Rockets up by 2. And he will not do that as he misses this one. In a very close contested game to this point. Hardaway Jr. for 3, no good. Jokic will get the offensive rebound in to put in. Second chance points for Nikola Jokic. And it's the Nuggets up by 1 again. First game of the Western Conference side of things here. As you see Thompson for 3, no good. As this is game 1 of the Western Conference Quarterfinals Series, featuring the Nuggets as you see Jokic with the slam dunk, and it's a 3-point lead for the Nuggets again. The Nuggets as the 6th seed and the Rockets as the 3rd seed. Şengün with a slam dunk of his own. Spoiler alert for those who did not watch any of the games from yesterday. None of the home teams have yet to win a game. Could the Rockets be the first home team to win a game in the best-of-7 series? And we still do have one more game coming up tonight as you see Easton grabbing the rebound. And that is a best-of-7 series featuring, that is the 4 versus 5 Western Conference game at 7 p.m. Eastern tonight. If you're watching this at a later date, the upload date was February 20th, 2026. And that is, you see Holiday for 3. The 5th-seeded Los Angeles Lakers and the 4th-seeded Minnesota Timberwolves. Again, that'll be out at 7 p.m. Eastern tonight. Murray for 3. No good. Durant with the rebound. Amen Thompson with it. 15 on the shot clock. Thompson coming around. Back over to Şengün. Over to Holiday, I should say. 5 on the shot clock. Holiday, jumper. No good. Jokic grabbing the rebound. Murray with the shot up. That's in there. Jamal Murray, it's a 3-point lead once again for the Nuggets. 17 points for him in 22 minutes. Shooting 60% in this game. Timeout, Rockets. We have 8:11 to play in the third. We're going to take a timeout. The Nuggets leading it 67-64. You're watching the 2026 playoffs here on VDub Productions. Welcome back. Coming out of the timeout here, 67-64 Nuggets on top here. This game coming to you from the Toyota Center in Houston, Texas. I am Vinny from Vito Productions on the call. If you like what you see, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and hit the bell icon to receive notifications when these videos do come out, as Thompson takes the inbound from Easton, and Thompson coming around with the layup, 67-66. And also, if you want to support me financially, there's a link to the Cash App in the description down below. That is if you are inclined to and can afford to. If not, hey, just watching this, as you see Gordon with the steal there. And now you have Johnson with it. Coming around, he's going to go to the line, shooting one. Kevin Durant called for his first personal foul, and that's the first team foul called against the Nuggets, or the Rockets in this quarter. But if you can't support me financially, hey, at least watching these videos as well as subscribing to my channel helps me out a lot too. As you see, 13 three-pointers made for the Nuggets in this game, as that is a first free throw by Johnson is good. Still see Johnson here. He'll hit the second one. You see Kevin Durant holding on to that one right now here. Durant. Ten on the shot clock. Durant coming around with the layup. That's in there. Had the Rockets shooting 57% and the Nuggets 47%. So the Rockets are not shooting themselves out of this game. Murray for three. That's in there. Jamal Murray. 72-68 right now as we are 5 minutes into the third quarter. Got 20 on the shot clock. Over to Durant. Durant for three. That's in there. KD, 27 points. He has 8 of them here in the second quarter. Rockets within one. They're within one. Gordon for three. No good. Şengün grabbing the rebound. Got Aaron Holiday with it. Back over to Easton. Over to Durant. Durant dishes back over to Thompson. 8 on the shot clock. Thompson coming around. Over to Holiday. Holiday for three. That's in there. No, that's a deep two, but either way, the Rockets are on top by 1. So we got Jamal Murray holding on to it here. 15 on the shot clock. Under 6 minutes of play in the third. Jamal Murray. That shot is up. No good. Şengün grabbing a rebound. Aaron Holiday with it. Over to Durant. He guarded by Johnson, and Durant's going to have his way there. That's 29 for him. 10 of those here in the third quarter. 3-point lead for the Rockets. 17 on the shot clock. Over to Gordon. Back to Johnson. Johnson for three. Cameron Johnson ties this game. 75 all. The Aaron Holiday with it. 15 on the shot clock. And see Holiday trying to make a move. Can't get the shot up. He'll have this shoot over to Easton. Now over to Thompson. Thompson coming around. That shot's up. That's in there, and the Rockets regain the lead. 19 points for Almond Thompson. 6 of those in the mid-range. So we are under 5 to play in the third. 2-point lead for the Rockets here in game number 1. And look at Jokic. Surprise, there's no foul there. There was contact made. Tied again. Let's go Easton for three. That's in there. Tari Easton putting the Rockets up by 3. Look at that. Matches their largest lead in the game is 3 points for the Rockets. And instead of the Nuggets led by as many as 11, Aaron Gordon misses that one. Kevin Durant coming through. Over to Thompson. Thompson, layups in there. 82-77, the Rockets on top. Largest lead of the game, 5-point lead. Over to Johnson. Back over to Murray. You got 10 on the shot clock. Over to Hardaway Jr. Inside, no good. Şengün with the rebound. Over to Thompson. And that's stolen by Cameron Johnson. Taking their time for a second, but Hardaway Jr. for three. No good. Aaron Holiday grabbing a rebound. Over to Durant. Durant with a slam dunk. That's 31 for him. It's a 7-point lead for the Rockets. Got Jamal Murray. Hardaway Jr. for three. No good. Şengün grabbing a rebound. You got Durant coming around. Durant, no good. Aaron Gordon with the rebound. You got Timothy Hardaway Jr. back over to Jokic. 2.5 to play here in the third. Over to Hardaway Jr. Back to Johnson. Johnson to Hardaway Jr. for three. No good. But Jokic, no, that's Aaron Gordon with the tip in. Nuggets within 5. Kevin Durant holding on to it right now, being guarded by Cameron Johnson. Still holding on to it right now. Durant for three. In there! 34 for KD. And the Rockets up by 8. Timeout, Nuggets. We're going to take one as well with the minute 54 to play in the third. 87-79 Rockets. You're watching the 2026 playoffs here on VW Productions. Back here in Denver, as we or Houston, I said, we look at their substitutions being made on both sides. Went a little too fast for the Nuggets here. Durant's going to stay in. Thompson, I know, is going to be moving positions. Okogie's coming back into the game. Watson. Let's look at Watson. Inbounded over to Valanciunas. To Tyson. Over to Braun. Back to Tyson to Brown. That is actually now the lineup set for the Nuggets here, as Brown will miss that. Amen Thompson. I know Okagie, and it looks like Capella, Durant, as Tyson with the steal. Tyson coming around to Braun. Braun with the slam dunk. Points off a turnover, 6-4, as you see Capella to Durant. I know Okagie, as well as Thompson. And I got one more player that I need to mention. We can give it to him. I don't know yet. Durant coming around. That shot is no good. Tyson with the rebound. 1 minute to play here in the third. 6-point lead for the Rockets. Back over to Tyson. Back to Brown. Over to Braun. Over to Brown. Brown coming around. No good. Okagie with the rebound. Give it over to Thompson. Thompson dishes over to Smith Jr. That's a layup that's in there, and Smith Jr. was the player I couldn't get to for a second, but that does complete the lineup set here. As we are ending the third quarter here, we're under 30 seconds to play now. 89-81 Rockets. Brown over to Watson. Watson with the slam dunk. Bruce Brown will have the assist there. Durant with it. He has 34 in this game already. Definitely a big part of the surge for the Rockets, the reason why they're up by 6. And also the fact they are shooting pretty well in this game. Durant is over to Capella. Capella will make the bucket there with 1 second to play in the third. And that will do it. Big third quarter by the Houston Rockets. Gone from trailing by 1 to leading by 8. It is 91-83 Rockets. You're watching the 2026 playoffs here on VW Productions. We'll be back to start the fourth. Back here in Houston, getting ready to start the fourth quarter here. We're looking at the State Farm assist of the game. Look at that nice pass over there. Durant was the recipient of that assist of the game. State Farm, a sponsor of NBA2K, but not on my channel yet. As you see Holiday with it. Over to Şengün. Nine on the shot clock. You got Holiday, Okaji, Şengün, Finney-Smith Jr. and Smith Jr. The lineup set here. Over to Okaji. Okaji with the layup. And it's a 10-point lead for the Rockets. Murray taking the inbound. So I think that's Murray and O's into the game. Valanciunas, we got Brown. You see Brown with it. Coming around. Over to Najee. Najee coming around. No good. Finney-Smith. He's holding on to it right now. Here, over a minute into the fourth quarter. Şengün with the bucket. It's a 12-point lead. Alperen Şengün. As you see, Najee, Murray. That could be Braun out there. I know Valanciunas and Najee out there. And Brown. I believe that's the lineup set for the Nuggets. You see Holiday as it off. Coming around. Aaron Holiday. Jumper. No good. Murray with the rebound. Bruce Brown has it now for the Nuggets, trailing by 12. Valanciunas over to Najee. Najee for three. That's in there. It's a 9-point game now. So we have 10 minutes to play here in the fourth. Game one of the Western Conference quarterfinals between the Rockets and the Nuggets. So the Rockets won the, as you see, there's a bucket right there. The Rockets won the Southwest Division. They are the 3 seed in the Western Conference playoffs, while we have the Nuggets as the 6th seed. See Jamal Murray coming around, layup opportunity, that's in there. Coming up later tonight in the 5 versus 4, we have from Minneapolis, from the Target Center, we got the Lakers and the Timberwolves. Şengün coming around with the bucket, 99-88. Timeout, Nuggets. We're going to take one as well with 9:06 to play in the fourth. The Rockets leading by 11. As we look at the lineup set here, we got Murray, Brown, Watson, and I believe that's Jokic coming back out onto the game. So that's the lineup set for the Denver Nuggets here. And I try to get the lineup set as best as I can because I want to get... I want to be able to get you guys accurate representation who's out on the court coming out of timeouts. Jamal Murray with it. He'll get the shot up. That's in there. Nuggets within 9. As we have Holiday coming through. Dishing it back over to Okaji. Okaji over to Şengün. 8 on the shot clock. Şengün. They shoot it back over to Okaji. Okaji for 3. No good. Brown with the rebound. So we got Jokic. They shoot over to Braun. Braun for 3. That's in there. Christian Braun putting the Nuggets up by 6. Or within 6. Let's see Aaron Holiday coming around. And that's going to be thrown away. That's going to be out of bounds. A very careless turnover. And the Nuggets are going to have the ball. I believe the Nuggets are going to be able to take it out very close to the hoop. As Eason coming back into the game for Okaji. Brown has it, and that's going to be an illegal reaching foul. No, that's a reaching foul called against Tari Eason. That's his first team foul against the Rockets here in the fourth quarter. It is a best-of-7 series. And this is only game one. Very highly contested. Jamal Murray for 3. No good. Şengün with the rebound. Smith Jr. with it. Back over to Dorian Finney-Smith. Over the Holiday. Back to Finney-Smith. Now Smith Jr. has it. Coming around. And that's a careless turnover as Braun has it. Over to Brown. Brown's going to go to the line shooting 2 as Dorian Finney-Smith will be called for his first personal foul. That is the second team foul called against the Rockets here in the fourth quarter as Bruce Brown going to the line for 2. Look at the scoring breakdown. Points. Penn, 20, but then you got points in the paint for 58. And Brown will make the first one there. We got some substitutions out on the court. Braun's going to go to the bench. First one made by Braun. Or for Brown, I should say. Brown will make them both. It's a 4-point game. A 7-0 run. Look at the 2 for 3 compared to 1 and 2. I think there's a little bit inaccuracies there. Thompson coming around with a layup. That's in there. And the Rockets reach the century mark, leading it by 6. 101-95. Here's the Hardaway Jr. for 3. No good. Jokic will get the offensive rebound, and he gets the put in for the second chance points. Nuggets within 4. They're on a 14-6 run, actually. It was a 12-point lead for the Rockets. Whittled down to 4. Durant for 3. No good. Brown with the rebound. Jokic over to Murray. Murray dishes it back over to Johnson. Back to Murray. Murray for 3. No good. Smith Jr. grabbing a rebound here. 6.5 to play here in the fourth. There's a 3-point attempt. No good. Smith Jr. grabbing the rebound and a slam dunk. Second chance points for them. The Rockets at 46-75 compared to the Nuggets 37 of 80. Murray coming around, back over to Braun from deep 2. No good. Jokic with the offensive rebound, and he gets the second chance points. Rockets still within 4 here as we are halfway through the fourth quarter. Durant. Thought about taking a shot. He'll pass it to Eason. Eason for 3. No good. Brown with the rebound. 5:40 to play here in the fourth. 103-99 Rockets here in Game 1 of the Western Conference quarterfinals, coming from the Toyota Center in Houston, Texas, as Hardaway Jr. will shoot the 3, and they're within 1, as the Nuggets are now at the century mark. 103-102 here. As I mentioned, this game coming to you from the Toyota Center in Houston, Texas. I am Vinny from V-Dub Productions. If you like what you see, don't forget, hit that like and subscribe button as you see Kevin Durant with the bucket there, and it's a 105-102. Hit the bell icon also to receive notifications when these videos do come out. As you see, Johnson with it. Cameron Johnson. Inside now, 5 on the shot clock. Dish it over to Jokic. Jokic getting the shot up. No good off the back iron. Jabari Smith Jr. with the rebound. Smith Jr. coming around with the layup. That's in there! He went coast to coast from rebound the point to the bucket. 8 points. All 8 of them in the paint for Jabari Smith Jr. It's a 5-point lead once again. Largest lead, though, was 12, as you see Jamal Murray with the layup. Jokic with the assist. Aaron Holiday to Durant. Durant for 3. That's in there! KD! I believe that's 39 for him. That's a 6-point lead for the Rockets. Hardaway Jr. Over to Jokic. Jokic, there's the layup there. Nuggets not going away yet. It's a 4-point lead for the Nuggets here. 110-106. Coming around for Durant. Durant with a layup. That's in there. I believe he's now at 41 in this game. Under 3.5 minutes to play in the fourth. Jamal Murray coming through. Murray back over to Jokic. 10 on the shot clock. Jokic dish it over to Hardaway Jr. for 3. Got it! It's only a 3-point game. 3 minutes to play here in the fourth. 112 to 109. Get it over to Holiday. Back over to Thompson to Holiday once again. 10 on the shot clock to Durant. KD for 3. No good. Jokic will get him in the rebound there. Jamal Murray has it. Over to Brown. Brown with the layup. That's in there. It's only a 1-point game, and we have a timeout called by Houston. 2:34 to play. The Rockets leading it by 1. We're going to take a timeout. Looking at the lineup set here in Houston, we've got Murray, Hardaway Jr., Johnson, Gordon, and Jokic. And for the Rockets, let's see here. Şengün's coming back into the game now. That's the only substitution for the... You see Durant taking the inbound there. Durant coming around with a bucket. That's in there. It's a 3-point lead. 43 points for Kevin Durant. 10 of them in the mid-range. That's the second player to get 40-plus points in the start of the NBA playoffs. We had Desmond Bane with 47 for Orlando in their game against Chicago. As Aaron Gordon with the slam dunk. 2 minutes to play in the fourth. 114, 113. Eason. They shoot it back over to Holiday. There's a jumper. That's in there. Aaron Holiday. Big puts it up by 3. Jamal Murray. Holding on to it. 15 on the shot clock. Murray coming around. 8 on the shot clock. 3 on the shot clock coming around. Murray jumper. That's in there. Still a 1-point game. A minute 20 to play here in the fourth. 116-115. Rockets on top. Who's going to make the big shot? Durant has 45 in the game now. Still a 3-point lead. This is what we want to see the playoffs is all about here. Close games. Jokic coming around. He's going to go to the line for 2 as Şengün called for his first personal foul. That's the 13th foul charge against the Rockets in this fourth quarter. 62 seconds left to play. Possibly a regulation. Maybe not of the game, but maybe of regulation. We only had 2 overtime games played in my season playthrough regular season as Jokic will make the first one. And he'll make the second one. 1 minute to play in the fourth. Durant coming around. Durant, no good. Durant gets his offensive rebound and the second chance points. Timeout, Denver. 3-point lead for Houston. 48.6 seconds left to play in the fourth. We're going to take a timeout. Coming out of timeout here, 48.6 seconds left to play in the fourth. The Rockets leading it 120 to 117. So far, I mean, this is only game 3 of the NBA playoffs, but we have this is definitely the best so far. As we got Jamal Murray coming around, 20 on the shot clock to Johnson. Over to Jokic, but that's stolen by Şengün. Do they foul yet? Not sure they're not going to foul yet. 17 on the shot clock. It's still only 1 possession. But you see Durant coming around. He's going to go to the line. Shooting 2. If you were going to foul, you should have fouled earlier. As we have the MVP chance for Kevin Durant. Chance to try to put this game away. He'll hit the first one. And you see Durant is pumped. He'll hit them both. Calm, cool, and collected. I believe that's 47 for him. Desmond Bane also had 47 in that win for Orlando. And there's a shot up there, and now they're going to foul as Aaron Holiday is going to go to the line, possibly to make this a 3-possession game. And this is only game 1 of a best-of-7 here. Like to see how the rest of this series is going to turn out. And Holiday will make the first one. Still 2-possession game. And he'll sink the second one. Timeout. Nuggets. 23.1 to play. It's the Rockets up by 7. We're going to take a timeout. All right, we're coming out of timeout here. 124-117 Houston. 23.1 seconds to play. They got to get a couple of quick shots for Denver here. And they have to make them too. So we are at game 1 of this Western Conference quarterfinals. As I said, this is only game 1. Over to Gordon. Gordon for 3. No good. Durant with the rebound. And they could just hold this out, and they probably will as the shot clock is turned off. The Rockets are going to take game 1 of the series and become the first home team to win a game in this playoffs. They're going to walk away with the 124-117 win. They lead this best-of-7 series 1-0. But let me tell you, Denver kept it close for a while. This has definitely been one of the best games so far in this early part of the postseason. I mean, this is only game number 3, but still definitely a great game. And we still have another one coming up at 7 p.m. Eastern tonight as you see Kevin Durant getting interviewed. But, of course, you can't hear him because I have the commentary sound turned off. But we are not done yet. Post-game player statistics for this game, starting off with the victorious Houston Rockets. We had the player of the game, Kevin Durant, 49 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists. Amen Thompson with 23 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. Alperen Sengun, a double-double, 14 points, 13 rebounds, 1 steal. And we got Aaron Holiday, 13 points, 5 rebounds, and 9 assists. Tari Eason, 8 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Then we got Jabari Smith Jr., 8.6 rebounds, 5 assists. Josh Okogie, 4 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. Clint Capella, 2 points and 3 rebounds. Reed Sheppard with 2 points in the game, followed by Jay Sean Tate, only had 1 free throw made. Dorian Finney-Smith only had 2 rebounds, 3 assists, and a steal. Steven Adams, Jeff Green did not play for the Houston Rockets. And now for the Denver Nuggets, we got Jamal Murray, 28 points, 3 rebounds, 7 assists. And you got Nikola Jokic, a triple-double, 24 points, 18 rebounds, 13 assists. Something rare even for a watched game to see. I mean, even for somebody who can get triple-doubles like Jokic, this is pretty rare for a watched game. I think this is probably only like the second or third one this season. Tim Hardaway Jr., 22 points and 1 assist. Cameron Johnson, 14 points and a rebound and a steal. Christian Braun, 10 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist and a steal. Then we had Aaron Gordon, 7 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists and a steal. Peyton Watson, 5 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist. Then we got Bruce Brown, 4 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist. Zeke Nnaji only hit 1 3-pointer in that game. Those are his only stats of the game. Jonas Valanciunas, 2 rebounds and 2 assists. Hunter Tyson had a rebound, 1 assist, and a steal. Deron Holmes II, 2 rebounds. We got Jalen Pickett, no stats in 1 minute of play. Then we got Julian Strother, the only player who did not play for the Denver Nuggets. And that is it for your post-game player statistics. And the next game coming up is a little bit later tonight. We say in the Western Conference, we have the 4th-seeded Minnesota Timberwolves against the 5th-seeded Los Angeles Lakers in the 4-5 Western Conference match. And after this game, we'll be halfway through the game ones of these conference quarterfinal series. As I said, this will be out at 7 p.m. Eastern. I'm hoping this will be just as good as the game that we just watched. And with that, if you liked what you see, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. And don't forget to hit the bell icon to receive notifications when these videos do drop. And then once again, if you are inclined to donate financially, there is a link to my Cash App in the description down below. But if you cannot afford to donate, hey, that's great. It is not required for you to donate to my Cash App in order to enjoy my content. Just liking and subscribing to this channel will help me with my content, as it helps with my watch hours and getting closer and closer to be able to at least get monetization for this channel. Until then, I remind you guys the final score of this game: the Rockets take a 1-0 series lead against the Nuggets, winning 124-117. They become the first home team to win in the NBA playoffs so far this season playthrough. I am Vinny from VDub Productions, and I am signing off.